Okie dokie, let's have a go at number 3 then. Tan theta equals 0.4. Tan is positive. I've drawn a little grid here, save a bit of time. CAST, cosine, all, sine and tangent. Cast, this is where the trig ratios are positive in these quadrants. If they're not positive, they're negative, right? Tan is positive, you happy with that? So tan will be positive here, of course, where there's a T. It's also positive in the all. So we draw 2 lines. There we go. Then we mark off the alpha, the associated acute angle, from the line to the horizontal. There. From the line to the horizontal. There. Yeah? Associated acute angle. See it? It's always the acute side of the line. Great. So now we should be able to read off the answer then. Start the answer process going, I suppose you could say. So tan of alpha then, what you do is you write down, you drop the minus. Had there been a minus, so you drop it. There isn't one. So we can just write 0.4. And then you do shift tan, inverse tan, shift tan on your calculator, take the inverse tan. Inverse tan of tan is just the angle itself. And then shift tan, or the inverse tan rather, of 0.4. Tap that in your calculator then. Make sure you're in degrees mode, which we are. Shift tan, shift tan 0.4. The degrees mode is up here. And I've done it on other questions to show you how you get that. I'm probably not going to do it too many times now. Here on in. Shift tan 0.4, which is what we want. 21.80 to 2dp. It's 801. So the O stays at 0 when you round to 2dp. 21.280. So it's 28, isn't it? 2dp. That's to 2dp. Great. That's degrees. So there's alpha. So we can put it in the diagram. 21.28 there. Yeah. And the alpha here, 21.28. There we go. So let's read off the solution. Start from 0 and go around to the first solution. There it is there. Theta equals, and that's just, I'll get it right in a minute. That's just 21.28, yeah? 0.28 degrees there. Let's go around for the other solution. We go round, round, round to here. So we've gone round effectively from 0 round to 180 and another 21.28. So theta here is 180 plus 21.28, which is 201.28 degrees. There we go. Don't need a calculator for that, do we? So theta equals then 21.28, or theta equals 201.28 degrees. That's what we're in. So let's just tap that in the calculator, just a final check at the end to make sure I haven't made a silly mistake. So it's tan 21.28, yeah, equals 0.389. That's not very accurate, is it? That's because our solution, we just did it to 2dp. So that shows you, doesn't it, how much the tangent changes. Unless I read the question wrong. Let's do shift tan and 0.4 just to be absolutely sure. Shift tan 0.4. So this illustrates, it's a good idea to do this as a check because our answer was not quite right. 21.80, and I wrote 28. So for some reason I wrote that wrong. So the good thing is we can now change that. It was 21.80. So let's just do that. So it just shows you the value, doesn't it? And this is 21.80. 80 there. And this would be 80, wouldn't it? So those are the solutions now. And on the diagram, I better put it up there as well. Squiggle that out. And a little squiggle here for the 80 here. Sorry about the mess. Terrible. Okay, so that's what we reckon the solutions are. So I tidied up the last line. It's 0.80, isn't it? Let's just tidy that up. Yeah. And then just put it in here. So it's 21.80 degrees and 201.80 degrees. There we go. Let's just check that now then. Let's check we haven't made another silly mistake. So tan 21.80 is 21.8 equals, there we are. Happy with that, aren't you? 0.4c, yeah. And then the 201.80, let's put that in. So 201.80 then. So tan 201. 201.80. Close bracket equals. Yeah, that's really nudging really close to 0.4, so I'm fairly happy with that. So again, I think it's illustrated the value of checking your solutions, isn't it? So if you're in a test or an exam, you might get the method right, but you might just make a mistake somewhere along the line. So we're just typing the answers in at the end to verify that you haven't made a mistake. It just helps you correct any silly mistakes that pop up and improve your mark, of course. Because you'll not only get method marks, you'll get the actual marks for the final answer as well. Good, let's move on to the next one then. Great.